RadioU, where music is going. We are back. We are here in the new year, and we're kicking it off the right way with an in-studio interview. Man, I feel like I haven't gotten to talk with him in many, many moons, many, many months, but he's here today. Guys, get ready for another DJ that we play here on RadioU. His name is Jimmy Rock. Jimmy, how you doing, my brother?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Dude, thank you so much for making the drive all the way over here so we could actually just see each other face to face.
Yes, it's been too long.
Yeah, dude, it's been far too long.
All I see you is on Instagram, so it's like sometimes you forget, oh, NayNay's a real person. I could slap in the back of the head sometimes if I want to. You know?
Exactly.
I'm not going to do that, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. It'd be really easy to. I mean, I'm just standing here because another thing that you notice on socials, actually, it's something you don't notice. You never see how tall or short someone really is because you're just looking at them in a picture or a video. And so then when you get in person, you see, oh, Jimmy Rock is 6'3", 6'4", and here I am standing 5'9", and I'm having to look up at you the whole time.
People can see me on camera. I got my legs spread all the way up so I can kind of reach the microphone level, so that's okay.
Dude, this is going to be incredible, man. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to dive right on in. Okay, so we've already mentioned, to those of us who don't know, Jimmy Rock is a DJ. We play his music here on the station, but being a DJ is so much more than just hitting play on a song. I mean, you DJ festivals, events, concerts, so many different things. And so I feel like a lot of people have this misconception that they could all DJ because they just see the video. They just see someone pressing buttons, moving and turning knobs. But it's so much more than that. You have to keep a crowd energized. You have to be able to know what songs to play at the right time. How do you do that? How do you know what songs to play, and how do you keep a crowd engaged?
Lately, I've been telling people that learning to DJ is a lot like playing Mario Kart, right? It's easy to pick up and play, but it's very hard and very difficult to master the skill. You know what I mean? Because there's a clear... You could tell, right, when somebody just casually plays Mario Kart and when someone just how in the world did you win that race at 30-something seconds? That just does not make sense to me, right? And there's the different levels with DJing, right? You have your beginner, your bedroom DJs, and then you have your local club and event DJs, and then you have your artist DJs, and I would kind of put myself in that category where we're not just DJing, we're also songwriters, we're music producers, we're brand ambassadors, and there's a lot of moving parts with that, but I really wanted to get in a category where I was creating original songs, music that encourages the body or points people to Jesus in one way or the other, and that's kind of where we're at with it right now.
Dude, and that's just absolutely incredible. I love how you use the Mario Kart analogy. Hey, I feel like I'm always playing.
Listen, bro, we got
no way.
You know what I'm saying?
No way. Can the camera pick that up? You have a Super Mario tat on it. How long have you had that for?
Oh, that's been a while. I got a half sleeve of. For those who are just listening, I have a half sleeve of Mario on. It's like a Mario level on my left arm.
Oh my goodness! Literally a long.
But the funny thing is, I don't know if you could tell. It kind of goes from old 2D Mario to new Mario.
Yeah, it does.
And so I kind of wanted to base off of scripture that God, Lord will make all things new. So I kind of wanted a visual representation of this is the old, this is the new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been DJing for 16 years professionally. Have you had that for 16 years, that tattoo?
I honestly lost count because the tattoo hasn't been finished for 10 years. So
okay.
it's been a while. It's been a while.
Dude, I love that so much. Okay, so in addition to DJing, you're also a DJ for a professional soccer team, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. I just found this out, too, 2 weeks ago. So, one, I found out that Cleveland has a pro soccer team. Didn't know that. Yeah. And two, you're the DJ for the Cleveland Crunch. Tell me, how did you even come about getting an opportunity like that? That's so cool.
So, I was actually in Cleveland. This was, I think, in 2020. I was actually DJing a Cleveland Browns party. They kind of had a block party going on for a home game. And some of the owners of the Cleveland Crunch saw me. They approached me dude, you are knocking this out of the park. We love your energy and everything. They said, would you be interested in DJing for us? And I didn't know much about the MLIS, which is the Major Indoor League Soccer. I totally messed the whole thing up.
But it's Major League Indoor Soccer. You got it. You good.
And So they brought me on the following season in 21, and I've been doing it ever since. And it's continuing to grow. We're now, all the home games are at the Wolstein Center in Cleveland. So 10, 12,000 fans can show up to the games. And I get a good hour set. As soon as doors open, I have an hour set to myself to play whatever. And then I'm playing tracks throughout the game, halftime. And then, if like a fight breaks out, I'm, playing something like, "You got a friend in me." Like just something that's like kind of funny, that goes with it. So it's a good time.
I love how you keep your own humor injected into it.
Oh, absolutely,
too.
Bro. Yeah. Matter of fact, I had the arena laugh in the last game. So if the opposing team scores, like if the Critical Crunch scores, we have like a really hyped song we play and everything. But if the other team scores, I'm playing I have a snippet from The Office where Michael Scott's like, "No, God, please, no."
Exactly.
Stuff like that. So it's pretty funny.
Dude, I love, bro, that is so, like I said, you inject your own energy and your own passion into it. I think that's what sets you apart. That's super cool. Yeah. So when it comes to DJing, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, all right? There are some hardships. There are some challenges that you have to face with being a DJ. And I just wanted to, can you speak on that? What are some of those things that you've had to endure? Because you've been doing this for 16 years. Yeah. I'm sure there's been a lot of challenges that have been put in your way.
I think it could be a few things, right? Because if you go out on a proper tour, and I don't think this is just limited to DJing. I think this is just artists in general. Like last year, I was on tour. I did something like 30,000 miles of flying just in a month.
Wow.
And it was crazy. And I think I was home for a total of 3 days the entire month. And I would fly home, I'd spend some time with my daughter, make dinner, change out the kitty litter, do laundry, and then put everything that I just took out of the suitcase once it's dry, put it back in the suitcase, take her to school, and then go right back to the airport and fly out the next day. You know what I mean? So kind of making sure in that you're staying connected with family, you're staying held accountable, you're staying in the Word of God and just finding moments for yourself. But again, I don't think that's limited to DJing. I think that's just tour life in general.
RadioU, where music is going. We are back again here with Jimmy Rock in the studio. He is here with us, and it sounds like he's got some things to tell us in regards to new music. First off, Jimmy Rock, thanks for being here once again. We're super glad to have you here. But now let's dive into the nitty gritty here, okay? Yeah. We've been playing your music on RadioU for multiple years at this point. So we want to know the inside scoop. We want to know what's happening. What can you tell us about new music that you have coming out? Because I've been seeing you've been dropping single after single after single all throughout last year, but we want a little bit more here.
Yeah. Well, I could say this will be the year you would definitely get more. If you're into Christian dance music, electronic dance music, I've been working a long time on my debut album. As of right now, it will be a 19-song album.
Wow.
Yeah, it's It's expensive.
No kidding.
Pray for your boy.
19 songs?
Send a love offering or something.
Woo, man.
But I'm very excited because I have some remixes that are coming out next month in February. But then in April, I have a very big song that I'm very, very excited about. It's called God Over Everything. Ooh. And this song will feature Tadashi, Tori Deshawn, and Words Played.
Yo.
Which, to my knowledge, the three of them have never worked on a song together before. So it'll be the first time all three of them have worked with each other.
So you're the one, you're like the glue. You're the one that connected them all together with this.
Yes, I am the white glue that pulled. I don't know why I said that, but I'm the glue.
You're the glue.
Yeah,
you're the glue. You put it all together, dude. I love it, dude. That one is gonna be fire when that one comes out
too. Because I had an approach with the song that I wanted to create something that would almost throw the listener off. Meaning, like when you listen to like Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Like there's like multiple parts in that song.
Oh yeah.
That's how God Over Everything starts. It starts off one way, it then turns one way, and then by the end of the song, it's straight techno. Like it's 100% like boom, 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 boom. It's such a crazy song.
Dude, I can't wait to hear that one. That one I think might be the one I'm most excited for.
Yeah, that one's
just because of all the heavy hitter names that you have on it too. Like,
and listen, man, they all brought their A game to that track. Oh. It's such a chef's kiss. I'm not saying that because it's my song. I promise. It's all all praise to these guys and just everyone behind the scenes that made the song possible. But It's such a good song.
Dude, okay, so when it comes to all of this type of music, some of the best forms of getting the word out about your new music is by making content. I mean, we all know this at this point. What kind of content that you have coming up? Have you been able to work with some of them on getting content prepped for this? What does that look like when you're trying to roll out new music?
Well, I've been trying. Well, with that song specifically, we've been trying to figure that out because I know all of us are kind of spread out.
Yeah,
like I'm in Ohio.
all over the
I think
place.
Tadashi's in Texas. Tori's in like St. Louis, and then John Words Played is in like Atlanta. So I was actually playing around with ideas. I'm like, maybe I should just get like paper cutouts of their head and just hold it up and just
do that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I just act like I'm rapping it with just like thing. But I really have no idea. I know at least a lyric video and some visuals for that song specifically. This Saturday I kind of have a cool event coming up. I plan on debuting the song for the first time at that event. So might get if the crowd is like feeling the energy and they're just feeling the presence of God enough, hopefully we can get some content of that. Then we can use that for marketing and promotion as well.
Dude, so there is one moment that the people listening right now don't know, but I have to just bring up. So I remember last year when you were at the Holvey show at the Newport Music Hall, okay? I was there, and I saw you there. We bumped into each other, and you had this super long camera. Is it the 360 camera?
Yep.
You had the 360 camera. And I was like, dude, that'd be so cool to get content on. Well, I go back to like where our booth was, and in the middle of the concert, I kind of look over to the side just to see how Holvey's just getting everyone jumping up and down. And then in the very front, in between him and the stage, I see this little camera sticking out above the crowd walking through. And I was like, is that Jimmy Rock's 360 camera in the middle of the show getting content? I later saw it on Instagram. It was the funniest thing ever, dude. It looks so funny.
Cool, too, because especially when it's like all the way extended out, the selfie stick. Literally, the selfie stick's like 10 feet long. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It looks like a drone. You're kind of like, how in the world did you get that shot? I'm like, it's this camera. It's so crazy.
Dude, that was so cool. Okay, one last question before we take on out of here. I know a lot of different artists will use different softwares in order to be able to use whatever they need to, all the tools that they have to be able to make their music. Mm-hmm. What is your like DAW of choice, your digital audio software of choice?
Yeah.
I know some people use Logic, some people use FL, some people use Ableton. Like which is the one that you find yourself using the most?
So for music producing and songwriting, I'm using Logic. That's just where I started.
Nice.
I'm the most familiar with it. If I am DJing a live set, I'm using Rekordbox, I'm using CDJs. I know they're two very different things, but I can use Serato and I can use other programs, but those are the ones I tend to be the most comfortable with.
Nice. Well, you came dripped out and everything with the bling too, dude. I will say that chain is nice
for RadioU.
You're too kind. You're too kind, Jimmy. Thank you so much for being here today.
Absolutely.
We're excited to be able to see you at this show at the Summit, dude. To hear some new music, grab some content together,
lots of dancing and sweating and worshiping Jesus. We've been calling it rave and worship, kind of like praise and worship, but it's rave and worship and. That's what people can expect, man. It's going to be electronic dance music. It's going to be all glory and honor to God, and we're just going to have a good time.
Dude, I'm excited for it. Dude, thank you so much, Brett.
Absolutely.